I get those goosebumps every time.
Back in again. So, ayun po. I-discuss natin ngayon ang Isaac Newton's 3 laws of motion. So, ang una nating i-discuss ngayon ay ang first law of motion, which means which is basically law of inertia. So, ayun. Law of inertia states that when an object is at rest, it will stay at rest. And when an object is in motion, it will stay in motion unless acted by a negative force. So, sa madaling salita, ang mga bagay na nakahinto, naka-stop lang. Stop. Di ba? Nakahinto lang. At ang mga bagay na gumagalaw will continue on moving. So, gagalaw lang gagalaw unless acted by a negative force, which can make it stop or make it slow. So, ayun. Which make it stop. Yun. To further understand the law of inertia, di ba? Para mas lalo natin maintindihan, let's make an example. Di ba? So, ganito. So, yun. Gagamitin natin as example ay itong tape. And itong mattress. Di ba? Foam. As the law of inertia states, when an object is at rest, it will stay at rest. So, yan. Hindi siya gagalaw. And an object in motion will stay in motion. So, lagyan natin ang force. Will stay in motion. Unless, tingnan nyo yan, acted by an unbalanced force or an opposite force or a negative force, di ba? So, tama nga ang law of inertia when an object in motion will stay in motion unless acted by an unbalanced or negative force, just like in my example. So, ayun. Tapos na tayo sa Isaac Newton's first law of motion. Done. Tapos na. Tapos na. Pumunta naman tayo sa Isaac Newton's second law of motion, which states that the greater mass of an object, the more force it will take to accelerate the object. So, bago ang lahat, ano muna ang acceleration, di ba? Acceleration. Tutukoy ang acceleration sa pagbilis o pagbagal ng isang bagay. So, ayun, acceleration. So, para mas lalo natin maintindihan ng second law of motion, gawa tayong example, di ba? So, ayun, kuha tayo ng dalawang bike na may basket. Dito, tas dito, di ba? Tapos isang bike, itong bike nito, may laman na 10 libro. So, isipin natin, ipapajack natin sila with the same strength. Nangyayari dito, di ba? Mas mabagal itong bike na to with the books kesa dito sa without. Kasi nga, di ba, mas mataas yung mass niya with the help of the books. So, ayun, palit damit. So, yun yung, Isaac Newton's second law of motion. Pero wait, there's more. So, meron formula para dito, para, hanapin natin yung force, hanapin natin yung mass, hanapin natin acceleration. May formula para dito. Finding the acceleration, di ba? Acceleration is equal to force over mass. Bale, maghanap tayo ng acceleration, di ba? Kunyari, force ng 10N. Wait lang. Over the mass of 2 kilograms. Wait lang. Yeah. So, yan. Acceleration is equal to 10 over 2, which is 5. Pero, anong value niya? Sabi ko kanina value. Pero yung tama is unit, di ba? So, ayun. Anong unit na acceleration, force, and mass? Ang acceleration, ang unit niya ay meter per second squared. Ang force naman ay Newton or N. Ang mass naman ay kilograms. So, bali, ang sagot dito ay acceleration is equal to 5 meters per second squared. Palit damit ulit. So, yun nga. Paano natin mas matatandaan itong formula na ito? I got you. Meron tayong gagawin. So, gagawa tayong triangle. Like that. Tapos, i-divide natin siya into 3. Dito, tapos dito. Ilalagay natin yung acceleration dito, force dito, tapos mass. So, ang tawag ko dyan ay ang aking triangle of solutions. Pero yun nga, tapos na tayo sa Isaac Newton's second law of motion. Pumunta naman tayo sa last law of motion niya, which is the third law of motion, which states that in every action, it has an equal or an opposite reaction. Basically, when two objects interact, there is a force on each object. Example na to, kunyari, nabaliw ka. Parang nag-bike ka patungo sa wall. Tapos the amount of force that you exert to the wall will be returned to you by the wall. Pag pinag-usapan naman natin yung direction ng unang object ay opposite sa direction ng second object. So, ang magandang example dyan ay ang mga airplanes. So, tumataas siya or nag-move forward because of the engine, which exerts force at the opposite direction of the airplane. To summarize this, Isaac Newton defined these three laws of motion, which are law of inertia, the law of dynamics, and the law of reciprocal actions. These laws explain how and why objects move kapag na-applyan sila ng force. Ito rin ang foundation of classical mechanics na one of the main branches of physics. It is because mechanics is the study of how objects move or do not move when forces are acted upon them. So ayun, doon na nagtatapos ang aking vlog. Sana marami kayong natutunan. So yun. Peace, goodbye, and I'm out. Thank you, sir. Mwah.